Kiara Gorgeous.
I'm just Jen.
Not yet. Yeah.
Okay. Are we good?
Wait, which one?
Not yet.
Now you good.
Oh.
All right, I am sorry guys, we had technical difficulties, but we're gonna start right now, so thank you guys for being so patient. I'm your Kiara Gorgeous.
I'm just Jen.
Yeah, bombshell.
And we have our costumes on, so if you guys are wondering what we are, I am supposed to be an Asian doll. I call myself Chun-Li. It's my inner self.
I'm like Catwoman, basically. That's what I'm a cat.
Nikki?
I am one of the robbers from Money Heist.
Okay.
That's on Netflix.
I love that show.
I love that
so
show.
much.
I literally sat there
Amazing.
and watched it in Spanish, like from the beginning to
Wait,
the
you
end.
watched it in Spanish?
In Spanish, yes.
In Spanish?
I read,
because it's originally.
It's in
So I read
yeah.
everything, but now they have it in English now. So if you didn't see it, you
I
better
can't
go
believe
see
you
it.
watched that shit in subtitles.
Girl,
I
I
can't
watched
watch anything in subtitles.
Girl, I was sitting there like,
I
it's really good. You got to check it out. But before we get started, what we wanted to address is anybody with nasty comments, we're going to kill you. It's like, nah. But seriously, if you ain't got nothing cute to say, put it on mute. Because we do read your comments and stuff like that. And I don't want to have to violate anybody. I pull up a picture on YouTube. I don't want to do that. You want to do that? No. We don't want to do that.
We don't want to do it. Yeah.
Be nice in the comments. Don't say anything. Don't argue in the comments. This is about positivity. We're sharing our thoughts on things. And we love to hear your feedback. But definitely keep it cute, cause this mouth,
it's crazy. It's reckless.
Okay, so please don't play with us and be nice. All right. Anyways, we're gonna start off with the news. Jenna's gonna go over all the news that's been happening in this world today.
Why did you say it like? Okay, well, so to change notes a little bit. Something very sad just happened in the news. Like it happened 2 days ago, Monday afternoon. It was the shooting of Walter Wallace. And what happened, in case any of you didn't look at the news this week or see any of the protests or riots, is basically the same situation that's been happening with Black Lives, and similar to like Breonna Taylor.
Yes. I have a lot to say about that.
Yeah.
We're just going to briefly touch on this because Neek is going to also give her. She's going to take us to church later.
Take you all to church.
But what happened was basically cops got called to a house, and like Walter kind of has like mental issues, so he went outside, and the cops shot him point blank. Yeah, that's insane. In front of his mother, his father. So riots basically set off in Philly this week. And yeah, it's just been pretty much crazy since Monday.
Yeah. The only thing that I have to say about that is that defund the police. No, but for real, I just feel like, because I actually had a conversation with my little sister about this. And what's so crazy to me is that police are literally trained to kill. I just found that out, actually. It's not shoot to like protect themselves or whatever the case may be. Like their first instinct is to shoot to kill, which is insane to me, because it's like you could have shot his leg to get him down if it was really that necessary that you had to like try to like.
I know there's just so many
situation.
Use a taser.
It was use something. Use
that was
something.
the crazy thing about this, and with the videos.
He had a knife though. He had a knife.
Yeah, he did have a knife, but he wasn't.
Did y'all watch the video?
Oh, it was disheartening. I couldn't take it.
Really? I watched the whole video. You could see his mom chasing him.
Yeah.
Like you see his mom.
You know what's crazy to me?
His mom's called the cops though.
Huh?
His mom's his mom.
Yeah. She must feel crazy.
She had an order of protection against him because he was beating on her.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, there's like there's
I
a lot
understand
of
that, but everybody deserves their life, and
100%.
if he could have gone to jail, then okay, that would have justified that.
And he did have mental health issues. He did have mental health issues.
mental health
he should have like restrain him when you're obviously like you're a whole team of police people. Restrain him and then bring him to like a psych ward. You know what I mean? I don't feel
what's
like,
crazy to me is that all these white people will go to these churches and shit.
I was just about to speak on
and
that.
shoot up everything, and then they get to go to a facility like a ward or something for craziness.
But they're not
God
trying to kill
forbid,
for that.
right?
I'm confused.
But God forbid, like somebody who has mental issues who actually needs to check into a ward or something. Your first instinct is to kill them. Like,
That's
come on.
crazy.
I know that must be hard raising a child that has disabilities or any
know, it
kind of
must be
mental
so
illness. Like,
yeah.
has to be hard.
Especially when your life
I can
is in
only
danger
imagine.
sometimes. Like, I get it.
Right.
But still, like, the cop's job is, I don't feel like it should be to kill.
No, it should not be the
I'm
kill.
gonna butt in, but like, what happens like to the, what's it? The tasers. Like,
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, like
Why
there's
they
just
just
so many
didn't
other
take-
options.
I don't even think
before.
they use tasers
And
nowadays.
yeah, and they
I don't
clearly
think
saw he
so
had a
anymore.
knife. He didn't have a gun. Like
Yeah.
you can easily like, don't they go to freaking training to
They could've shot him in
disarm
the
somebody
knee or
with a
something.
knife? Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Something
Like,
That's
tell me,
true.
like, if you're really that scared, you do not need to be a cop.
Yeah.
Period.
At all.
Like, what? You're here to serve and protect. Like, you get what I'm saying? If you're scared to do that by any means necessary, this is not the right job for you.
It's so
Period.
true.
Like, are you crazy? Are
Yeah.
you dumb?
Mhm.
Okay.
Stupid.
And I'm not saying that all police are like that. You understand what I'm saying? But it is really hard to, like, separate good from bad, because a lot of the times, like, a lot of the good cops are the ones that's on standby, where they're like, they'll see a situation happen
Yeah.
and they won't
No,
even,
too.
like, intervene with it. And it's just kind of like, yo, like, you're supposed to help and protect your citizens. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, if you see something wrong happening, step in. Period.
God, it
That
just
shit
like
drives me
brings up
crazy
so
because
much
I want to
emotion.
have a son, so it's hard, because it's like, damn, like, how are you supposed to raise a black man in a society like this, where your police that are supposed to protect you apparently are there to kill you?
I know. It's so insane. I'm gonna be such a nervous mom. Like
how do you want to have kids? How?
I know.
Like, just how? Like, what? Like,
can't
again, like I
care.
said, police, are
Really
you
can't.
dumb?
Are you dumb?
Are you
I
dumb?
can't take you
That's just a
seriously.
question mark.
With
Are
the
you
chopsticks
dumb?
in your hair, I'm just like trying really hard.
I'm out here, like, come on.
So the
Police
other-
need to get their act together. Otherwise,
I know.
I'm 100% with the defund the police, because they're not
know.
doing their job. So it's no point of them getting paid.
Literally.
Because if you're
I
not
know,
doing your
using
job,
our
you don't
tax
need no money,
dollars,
period.
ridiculous.
I feel like the policemen that are actually doing their job should get paid. The others, no. Until we see what's going on, if they're doing something right, then you can get paid. But those type of police belong on the tickets. They need to be the ticketers.
No, for real.
Because they too scared. They might as well just stick with the cars, because the cars ain't going to do nothing to them. So just go be a fucking cop in New York and just ticket all the cars. Because that's what the fuck y'all doing anyway.
No.
I hate that so much.
That's what the fuck
God,
y'all
you're
doing. And
triggering
walk
me
back
right
to
now.
a ticket and be like, yo, what the fuck, yo?
No.
Be mad as shit.
So Scheme in the chat said money heist in the building.
Alrighty.
Nikki and Chun-Li in the building.
Okay, talk to me nice.
That's
I'll
so
be
funny.
getting mad ratchet, but hold on. Any other news that we need to talk about? Anybody say anything in the chat about what's going on? Like, we don't like to talk about political shit, but this needed to be addressed.
So Trey Love said about the dude who got killed. He said after he beat up his baby mom and his baby mom in the same day, the dude ran at the police with the knife.
Which I understand. I'm not saying that,
But I don't
this
understand why his
person
life
shouldn't
should've
be
been
held
taken.
accountable for his actions. But a life taken is something very serious, something that you cannot get back. You can give that man a reason to change. You get what I'm saying? With the proper, with the proper, whatever you call it, I don't know. But
Yeah.
he can. There's plenty of ways that he
Rehab
can
himself.
learn and he can change himself. You get what I'm saying? But plus,
You just
he has mental issues. You get what I'm saying? So I feel like he's gonna have to work on himself before he can even be in a relationship. Like, I don't know how I would be to date somebody who does have mental issues, because that's a lot of patience. That's a lot of time. It can be scary at times. Like, you gotta know who you're dealing with. You gotta be very mindful of that. Anybody else have anything to say?
Yeah.
They just
They
shouldn't
just
have
saying,
it
dude said Trump's gonna win this weekend too.
Oh God.
We don't want to talk about Trump.
Well, I do have a
Defund
little bit of
his
Trump
ass.
news.
He got enough money.
Lil Wayne is now an advocate for Trump. He met with him this weekend. You saw that? Oh
And it's
my
crazy
God.
because a lot of like high power entertainers are definitely signing up with Trump, which is crazy to me because we don't really like to talk about politics up here. But this is something that needs to be addressed because it's like a black man that's rooting for somebody who's not rooting for them. It's just like, make it make sense to me. You get what I'm saying? Like, okay, yeah, he has done a couple of things, but are we really going to take that and instead of him being an outright blunt but racist? Like, am I tripping? Like, you know what I'm saying? We don't
And
know what's
also,
up his
like,
agenda. He's just trying to win a
inciting,
vote. You get what I'm saying? So him putting Lil Wayne as the face of it, it's not gonna work.
God, Lil Wayne,
but a lot of them are like that.
I know.
But Lil Wayne had interviews where he was just like, oh, like I never got like pulled over by like a white cop or like had like a situation like
he
like
doesn't
that.
understand that he is not going to be a high profile.
He
type of
actually
person.
said that he had a good experience where a cop saved his life, a white cop. So.
But that could just be that white cop.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it's like one person does one thing and then it's like, oh my God, let's fall in line and love them. No, you can have 100 bad apples and then have one good apple. That's not gonna make up for the rest of the 100 bad apples. You get what I'm saying? Like, okay, great. One cop saved your life. That's what they're supposed to do. You get what I'm saying?
Apples.
One cop saved your life. That's their job. There's 100 of other cops that are not doing their job. So you're gonna go and side with the police. Better yet, Trump. What
somebody asked in the chat.
So here's a good question for Royal Rel. He said, could y'all date somebody that has a significant political difference than you?
No.
I think I guess I can. I guess I can. I didn't think I could. We do argue a lot. I mean, we do that. That does happen.
I feel like that's your boyfriend.
That's hard.
And then like, okay, but if you guys are getting married or are married, like, it's like
those conversations will come up.
like it comes down to like how you're gonna.
See, I'm not like
child.
a super. I feel like if I was a super political, like, you know, liberal, like this is, and if nobody is siding with me, then I like.
But let me say this.
But like, I'm really like, I could be swayed either direction. I'll be honest with you.
But let me say this, because just because you guys aren't talking politics, you got to take into accountability that this person, you have to look at their values. If they're valuing somebody that's like a racist, that's gonna come up later, whether it's not now.
That's the thing. Like a lot of people that support Trump, I'm sure Wayne thinks the same thing. Like they don't see him as racist, and they kind of do bring up good points where it's like, oh, like maybe he isn't racist. Because in the beginning, before Trump even ran for president, there were a lot of black rappers that were like 50. Everybody praised Trump. And he used to say the crazy things.
You know what
it
is because like he's a businessman. You know, a lot of those high people that are like entertainers and stuff like that. I guess they look up to that business side of him. But as far as president, that's different.
I know,
you
that's
can look up to somebody in
yes.
business, but you cannot look up to somebody running our country. And
I know.
like,
he's a crazy. I can't stand
Trump.
Fuck Trump. Like, now let me talk about, because I had an ex. All right, when I was in college. And we didn't see eye to eye on a lot of things. Like, we got into a lot of conversations that I would never think that I would get into, because I also said, like, yeah, I'm not really into politics, but, you know, it comes into account when it's like he'll speak on a subject, like, for instance, like black people are lazy. Like, he came up pretty wealthy, I guess you could say. So he was a very spoiled child, but I feel like you're only looking inside your little bubble. You have to look for
that's what I
outside of that and look into everybody's world. And it's very clear what's going on in this world. So for somebody to be like, oh, black people are lazy, and it's like, no, black people aren't lazy. Yes, there are some people that are lazy, but they have that in other cultures. Yeah. You get what I'm saying? So don't say like, oh, black people can't go out and get a job when the odds are against them, period. You get what I'm saying? Like, systems not set up for them, jobs not set up for them. Nothing is set up. You get what I'm saying? Like, you gotta take into account like where they're coming from, their families. You know what I'm saying? A lot of white people or other cultures grow up having that wealth, growing up having that lifestyle already made for them. We try to like stop like try to break our cycles, basically. Like, we try to be the ones that are gonna be like, all right, like, even if my parents didn't do it, I'm gonna go out and do it. You get what I'm saying? Exactly. So I felt like,
well, that's why one of the reasons, like, I think black people do like Trump. The small amount do, because Trump came from that, like,
for the wrong reasons.
Yeah. Well, he came up from like, he didn't come up exactly like super rich and elite. Right. His dad was. Because dad kind of came up and made it on his own with like, you know, buying buildings and stuff. And then Trump went and did the same thing. So that's why they kind of, so in that way I'm like, oh, I am for it. But I just can't stand like when he went into like the things that he says, just like super. You can't forget. It's just like, that's why I'm just like, what about that?
That's my thing too, right? Like, again, I like Trump. I'm not a supporter. I voted already.
He's a likable guy.
I didn't vote for either of them.
He's just hilarious.
But you know what makes me mad though when it comes to political shit? Because they just sweep everything that Biden's done over the last 45 years under the rug.
I know,
he's done a lot of racist shit.
It's like a little unfair. Yeah,
a lot of racist shit.
And creepy stuff.
You know, the difference between him and Trump is that Trump is outright
he's got a
blatantly doing it.
Yeah.
You know, Biden's hiding it.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
it's just like, I get where it's just like,
both
damn,
of
like,
them,
who do you
honestly,
choose?
it's
You
like
choose somebody
another.
who's
That's what I'm
out,
saying.
like,
It's the
or-
worst.
But
You know what I'm saying? Who would be the worst
But who y'all
candidate? At the end of the
think
day, I'm gonna go with a Democrat because I'm a Democrat. That's on period. You get what I'm saying? Like that. Those are my values and stuff like that. So if he's like, okay, he's a racist. I understand that, but honestly, like him, I would put him over Trump. You get what I'm saying? Because at the same time, you're taking two people that are the same way, right? But you have to take into account, like, what do you value? You get what I'm saying? Like, what are your values? Are you just voting for Trump because he's a businessman, but he's not doing anything for you? What are you voting for him for? He's not helping you get a business. I'm lost. You gotta go do that.
I know.
Like, I'm lost. Like, help me understand what people are.
He's
voting
literally
for Trump
now.
for.
He's completely just. If you're a millionaire or a billionaire, that's why you vote for him because he has given them the biggest tax
Exactly.
break I've ever. I mean, it's like crazy. We're
Because
paying.
at the end of the day, when he gets out of office, he's still a billionaire.
Exactly.
I know.
We don't
You know,
need him.
so he's setting
I'm
himself
running,
up.
He didn't
Honestly,
really-
I've been meaning to tell you guys. I'm running for president.
I'm like, wait,
Making t-shirts next.
I'm like, wait,
You know, because I feel like I have a little bit more intelligence than Trump. if we're technically speaking, I can get on the mic and say a couple of things, help
everybody
save
be
some
twerking
people.
around the world.
Twerking on the mic. Who wouldn't want a twerker as president? Right now, any other news we got?
So the last thing that happened was the August Alsina. You brought this to
I
my
did.
attention.
I thought this was hilarious. Basically, what was happening with August is everybody was saying like, "Oh, he did all of that to become irrelevant again."
So
Basically,
mean to him.
he did-
That's like literally
I don't know
trolling
why.
and bullying him. That poor.
But it is
he
hilarious
has so much,
because
like, issues
I do-
already. Oh,
I did try to like understand. Okay, like I get it. You wanted to come out and tell your truth about what was going on with you and Jada. I understand that, but like. We didn't need to know that. You know what I'm saying? Like, we did not need to know about your entanglement. You could have kept that with Jada. So it does kind of come off like, all right, you did that for clout, but it didn't work in your favor. Like, because now
yeah,
nobody's
it
talking
did.
about you. We talked about you for a day, and then that was it.
yeah.
So,
Well,
but I
he's-
like him. He's cool. He's very
Yeah.
sincere. He's real. He's a Virgo. You know.
I mean, I just feel bad for him because like he does have like mental issues. That's why
Yeah.
he
Oh,
went
I
to
didn't know
jail.
Yeah, he does have mental issues.
Aw,
That's why I'm
I
like
didn't know that.
nervous. I'm like, please don't let this be that.
So you
breaking
think that it
point.
wasn't about like clout? It was just he just was like, fuck it. I'm just.
I think he
gonna talk.
really I don't know. I didn't get that. I really didn't get the vibe that he needed the clout for. I feel
I
like
just
he.
felt like Jada should have never like try to
Take
at
advantage,
him. Yeah,
I know.
while he was like going through those.
Because she was supposed to
Right.
be his like his supporter, like his sponsor, kind of. It seemed like.
and then just like
Ew, it just seems so creepy when I think about it.
Back.
Oh Lord,
Like,
Jada's
just get
fine.
this-
So
Like, you just start- I just
I see why he
yeah.
did it. She is fine, and she a
She
Virgo
is.
too.
Yeah.
I don't know. She's super
Put two and two
insanely.
Virgos. Mm.
But I just see her. I know. How August is about our age, right?
He's about our age, yeah.
So it's just weird to me because I do see her when I met her like at work. I saw her as like a mother. She's a motherly way
Yeah.
about her. So that's why I feel like it's a little creepy.
Yeah.
Like if he was like, I don't think he was hitting on her from the get go. I think he was being respectful. I feel like she's
Nah,
probably
she
the
was
one that
definitely
was
a
like.
cougar.
Yeah, I think she went after
that
him.
was-
She
was
went
trying to
after.
get the
She was
young
trying
thing.
to get that young
So,
thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
So Boss Black, who you love,
Yeah,
he said two things. I don't know if it's she or he, but
It's a
She.
she. Get it right.
I just can't tell from the
It's
picture.
her
I
point of
didn't
view.
mean to disrespect. I just couldn't tell from the picture. He said he was asked about his relationship. Oh, let me turn on. He said he was asked about his relationship and he answered he wasn't clout chasing.
Yeah.
They were having an affair. He has every right to talk about the woman that he loved.
Agreed. I mean, that's what you use social media for. You are able to talk about and speak about
Yeah.
whatever it is that pleases you. You get what I'm saying? But it was just kind of funny because it was like, didn't he come out with the song Entanglement after? Like, he
Yeah,
tried to, like,
yeah.
it was all clout. To me personally, I can't speak for everybody, but for me, like, if you're speaking on your relationship and it's something so deep and sincere to you, why would you make a song about it? Like, I didn't get that. I wasn't understand. I feel like maybe he had
Yeah.
intentions to be genuine at first, and then he's like, "Yo, I'm getting too much clout for this. Let me go make a song." It could have been that. It could have been that.
I feel like he was just trying to make fun of it. Like he was just like, well,
Yeah.
everybody's laughing at
Laughing
it.
at it.
They like might as well capitalize. I feel like
Yeah.
that
then
was.
now
But
they,
when he
like,
first
died
came
down.
out, I know. Now
Yeah,
it's
now you
like,
now you want to make a video. He trying to get clout again. You see, I just can't. Like, I can't. But anyways, anybody have any other questions?
So somebody in the chat, Riley
King.
I'm gonna go with David Richards.
Yeah,
he said, "Would y'all date a rich married man and stay quiet about it?
Would you what?
Like, would you date a rich married man?
A rich man and be quiet.
I'm in a relationship, so
no. Married man, no.
My man is rich in my eyes.
Would I date a rich? No, I don't think I could do it. I don't think I could.
Yeah, I don't. No. Nothing about us is kept in secret. Like we're not some type of girls that you could just keep a secret. Like
they said cat.
No, because it's like no, but there are plenty of girls that would do that. But I'm just saying, as far as like the aspect of like being in secret, like no, if I'm your girl, you gonna show me off as so.
Like a side chick? Nah.
Like nah.
Those days are over.
What are you hiding for? What are you Those days are over for Jen.
Not now, not anymore.
What are you hiding for?
Yeah.
What are you hiding?
I want to be outside. Like Kira says.
We outside. Anyways, guys, we're about to go to commercial. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. And I forgot to mention this in the beginning because we had a lot going on, okay? But anyways, anybody that's new to our podcast, we keep it real, we keep it pretty, and we keep it raw, okay? So you guys can take that with you, whatever you think that means. But it's lit. We have more coming for you, so stay tuned. Oh,
Hey, yo. Hey,
somebody pass out every event. Come on,
At least you wasn't rapping yet.
Perfect timing. Perfect timing.
Freestyle about it.
Every event. I thought we was gonna be event free with nobody passing out freestyle. Oh, come on.
Yo, let's get it. Murder Ab Gang, stand the fuck up. Your fit is on you. Everybody hold it down.
Yeah.
Hold it down. Let's get it.
Yo, y'all hear me?
Brooklyn, stand up.
Yeah. Turn me up. Yo, turn me the fuck up. Let's get it. All right, y'all hear me? Hey, yo. First time on URL. And it might be my last, in fact, because I might not keep it rap and let the ratchets clap back to back. Like, fuck the chit chat. And listen, that be that. We scrap. I'll rip the contract. And Cash App smack back the racks. Yo. Yeah. I don't give They Cash App smack back the racks.
Hold it down.
The Cash App smack back the racks. I don't give a fuck about that. I got a loose screw. I shoot too. The deuce let a few loose. I'm a true goon. Jazz was talking hot. Thinking you cute? Bitch, who you? Official don't live in Brooklyn, bitch. You do. But fuck that. Y'all hear me? But fuck that. I squeeze the beam. And the even things for popping shit, I'll drop a clip. Deleted scenes. That's your buku. Peep the scheme. You get killed at Jazz feet. I get a bitch from the boot cut. And you could die on the kicks like bleeding jeans. You could get shot. could get shot. You could get shot on the spot for just a stare. It'll be tragic. I'll beat her like Tina. Fuck you, shit, get your ass whipped. I'm basically asking you how you want it. Angela Valdez or Angela Bassett?
We back.
Hi guys, we're back. This is Yakira Gorgeous.
I'm just Jen.
Yaya Bombshell.
Alright, and this is her point of view, and basically just to give you a recap of what we are about. I say this all the time, we are too real, too pretty, and too raw. That's the best way to describe us, honestly. Honestly, I don't know what else, but we talk about real life shit. Basically what goes on in the blogs to what goes on to our personal lives, and we just like, we're here to entertain you guys. We like to have fun, we like to drink, we like to smoke, so make sure you get all that ready with us because we get into it, okay? Anyway, so this is my segment. Yay! So basically what we're going to get into is we're going to talk about Sweetie and how she had an interview with the Shade Room. Basically, she revealed a lot of things, but what I thought was so interesting was that she worked at a strip club as a waitress. And who would have ever thought, like, I would have never thought that Sweetie worked at the strip club. I don't know why. I just got this little innocent vibe from her, so I would have never thought that she worked at the strip club. You guys? Yeah?
Well, when you first told me, you were like, oh, Sweetie was a stripper. That's what you texted. I was like, my eyes literally like
because
jumped
I was
up.
going all over the bus, but then they confirmed that she was a waitress. I was like, oh,
yeah, I waited for that to come in. You're like, oh, wait.
That was exciting. I was like, oh my God, Sweetie was a stripper.
I was like, they would have been put that out like so quickly. She would have been like telling everybody I was a stripper. She would have been touting that from the time that she came out.
It'd be the people that you don't like think or like feel like would be a stripper that end up being strippers. It's crazy. You know, strippers are winning nowadays. Woo. So anyway, I feel like we never really get into like what like our personal lives and stuff like that. We're always talking about like what goes on in the blogs and what happens daily life or whatever. But like with us, I feel like we don't get into when we worked at the strip club. Me and Yaya Bombshell worked at the strip club, and let me just tell you my first time when I first worked at 35 as a waitress. Let me tell you my experience. Let me tell you, like, I've never really, because like honestly, yeah. But honestly, like when I first went into that environment, like you're nervous and stuff like that, like oh my God, like what to expect, right? But 35, I feel like it wasn't set up like as a regular strip club. Like their waitresses were waitresses and they weren't really bartenders because they didn't sell alcohol. You were able to bring your own bottles there, right? So I remember this one time, this sticks with me forever, right? I remember I was collecting so much money, I had so much singles, all right? And I would go home when I was living with my mom, and I would put my money in a shoebox, right? So I will never forget this shit, yo. My sister sent a picture of my cash, laid that shit out on my bed, and was like, "You fucking drug dealer, bitch." And I was like,
"Oh my God,
what?" Like I'm not a drug dealer. My family didn't know what was going on. Like anytime I would leave, I'm like, "I'm going to Nikki's house," you know. So they didn't know. So I'm like, "Yo, what the fuck?" I'm like, "Yo." She took my money. She deposited into her account. Some crazy shit, like on some crazy shit, like if what did she say? She said something like, "I'm gonna tell your mom" or whatever. Like if you don't let me deposit this, I'm gonna tell your mom about this. I'm like, no. So I said, fuck that. This is my money. I went home 5 o'clock in the morning, woke my mom up like, "Ma, Nani got my money." And she's like, what? I'm like, "Nani took my money." Yeah, by the way, I work at a
Oh my God, that's how you told her?
At the strip club. Like, it was crazy. Like, she was like, what? And then went to sleep and was like, we'll talk about this tomorrow. Anyway, she ended up transferring her money out of my sister's account because they had their accounts linked. And I ended up getting my money back. And then I had to sit down and have a whole conversation with my parents about me working at the strip club. I had to convince them that I was not a stripper. Like, I feel like people get that connotation like, oh my God, like you work at the strip club, you must be a stripper. And I wasn't. I'm just a regular waitress, like on some crazy shit. But what Sweetie said was very interesting because basically I feel like everybody has this like bad connotation about strippers. They like strippers have this kind of bad rep, and what stuck out to me the most was that she was saying like, yo, These girls are regular girls, like, and they get judged so harshly. Like, these girls are in school. These girls got regular jobs. You get what I'm saying? Like, to be a stripper, you have to have immaculate talent. You get what I'm saying? Like, we have seen some shit in there. We'd be like, damn, y'all.
Somebody asked, which is a funny name, R. Kelly's Sally.
Okay.
He said, so how many guys have you set up to get drugged and robbed?
See, and that's the thing.
Nobody the J-Lo movie.
I
Like
I
that.
can't speak
Yeah.
for the strippers, but I feel like
Yeah.
with waitresses, we do not do that. That nobody's drugging them to get paid. Like, we get
some
paid
of them,
differently.
some
of them, I
strippers,
can't
yeah.
say it,
Yeah.
but you're not even.
When you say waitress, are you bartender?
Yeah, so
Okay.
basically a waitress is the same thing as a bartender. You're just not pouring any liquor. What you're doing is serving them hookah. You know, they have their bottles that they bring.
Hookah.
They have their bottles they bring that you're putting on ice for them and stuff like that. Just making sure that they're having a good time.
Getting them singles.
Getting them singles,
yeah.
just doing,
all the work
working
that,
back and forth,
yeah.
trying to make sure they're good.
Can I ask a question?
Sure.
So, I see a lot of cause like I've been in a circle before with a stripper. Like,
Okay.
I was in some type of whatever
Relationship?
Not a relationship, but whatever.
Situation.
Oh, an entanglement.
And she used to always complain that bartenders make more money than the strippers. Like, why is that? And is that true?
Well, let me tell you this, because like after I started waitressing, I started to get a little bit more noticed, right? So that's when I went over to the bartending world, because I'm like, damn, they are making bread. You know what I'm saying? So yes, when I started bartending, I was making a lot of money. Like, I mean, a lot of money. And it is true, because think about it, like, we're the face of the bar. They are promoting us. They're not promoting strippers. They're promoting the bartenders, because we're bringing the people with our faces, our bodies, and whatever the case may be. But we're bringing in our clientele. You get what I'm saying? Like, if the strippers brought in their clientele, they'll be set. Yeah. But I feel like they rely on our clientele, and that's annoying, because it's like, like, we brought them. They're here to give us money.
You know what's weird too is, like, now bartenders are like star tenders, like they're Instagram girls. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean?
Well, just to piggyback off of that, what they call themselves now are strip tenders, because technically you're doing the exact same thing as strippers. Think about it. You're wearing the same thing. You know, bartenders, we have to match. The only thing is you're not
showing your clothes. Like, you don't have to get naked.
No, you don't have to get naked. Which is in Jersey, the strippers can't even get naked. Yeah. So we are technically wearing. There's a lot of outfits that are exactly like the strippers, which is crazy. We're all working for money. We're all dancing for money. Technically, we're all into that. Sorry,
our lifestyle is.
It's crazy, but if you do need fast money, it's definitely something that you would lean into. But like I said, like, people just judge so harshly on strippers when these are just everyday people that are just living their lives. You get what I'm saying? Like, you won't even ever know. Like, these girls are teachers. They are lawyers. Like, these girls are getting bread. It's just that you want more bread, so you result in stripping or waitressing or bartending
just to get the fast money.
You get what I'm saying? People have goals. People have money goals that they wanna exceed. So they're gonna do by any means necessary. Like, I just feel like strippers are everyday hustlers. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying all strippers do not fuck for money. Like, there are some girls that do fuck.
There's definitely some strippers that are like coked out because they don't know what to do with all the money. At least, like, because I used to work at a strip club in Orlando when I was living there.
I remember.
And, like, but I was only at the front, like, checking people in, checking IDs. I didn't even touch the floor because I just didn't even want to. To me, like, it just, I mean, not all strip clubs are like this, but, like, over there, they just smoked a lot of cigars and they were blowing. It didn't smell right over there. I probably would have explored over there. I'm not even kidding. I used to be like, I don't want to be over there. Like, and I don't want, and the type of strip club I worked in was just more like a white, like, classy, like, guys with cigar, very upscale. And, like, the girls didn't even dance nice. Like, it was just, like, coked out white girls most of the time. And it was ratchet.
That sounds like some hillbilly shit.
It kind of was. It was a very different experience.
35 is definitely, it's mixed. We could say. Yeah. So it was very entertaining. We got all type of cultures that wanted us.
I just wanted some hip hop. They wouldn't even play hip hop music.
They don't even play hip hop music. But when I started bartending, that's when the ratchetness got, and I was like, oh, this shit kind of little.
It was fun. I love
smoke. You get me? So that's what I was into. But I feel like also this is a thing that needs to be touched on, that a lot of girls result to waitressing and bartending because they don't want that bad rep as a stripper would get. which is crazy. Think about it. You're doing the exact same thing as a stripper, right? But you're like, all right, but I'm a bartender. Like, girls will actually get mad. Like, no, I'm not a stripper, I'm a bartender. Because I actually used to get mad.
Yeah.
Like, don't hit me up. I'm not a stripper. I'm a bartender. If you want to pull up to my bar. Don't ask me to come. Don't ask me to come do no private parties. Are you dumb? Are you dumb?
Nah.
Pull up to my private party. Are you dumb?
The funniest.
Don't ever try to play me like that. Are you dumb? I've had plenty of people. Nikki?
Yes.
Yeah, like, no.
Like,
we are
I'm
bartenders.
No, I'm not a stripper, honey.
But it just shows you how much, like, they're alike. It's crazy. A lot of girls used to fight over it. Like, remember when New York had that whole stripper versus bartender situation?
Yeah.
Because, like,
serious.
the girls were swiping money off the stages and stuff like that. But it's our money, because I have done that plenty of times. Like, it's our money. If our clients are there, they're throwing money at us in front of us, and it lands on your stage, that's not my problem. I'm swiping the fuck out of that shit. So they used to always go back and forth, like, oh, they're stealing our money. Stealing what money? You don't have nobody here for you, sweetie. What?
So what's the craziest thing you've seen in there?
Craziest thing, I've seen a lot of girls definitely on some coke shit in the bathrooms. They get a little crazy. I've seen a lot of girls fucking. That shit crazy. Like, I would see, like,
Girls on girls or girls with
girls for girls, like, fucking, like, on some crazy shit, like, and I'd be like,
on the stage.
On the stage.
eating bitches out. 35 get
assholes,
crazy.
everything. I was like,
Oh
okay.
my
And then they were
God.
really just blowing the bag, and I was just like, wow, this is interesting.
Isn't there some sort of rule against that? I don't know. Like, what the you could do?
No, they are not.
I
Get
never-
your money how you can.
Wow.
Yeah.
But like, honestly, oh yeah, and also 35 also just because my cousin just texted me, they do get naked too. So that's why we
that's
see
what I
a
was gonna
lot
say.
of-
How could they eat her out?
35 gets naked.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's
Okay.
only
But the
club.
other clubs don't.
35.
Yeah, that's
He's
the
like,
top
where? I'm
boy.
going right there. You'll be seeing him.
They're the only one that are open till 5 out here.
I've never been to a strip club where they took off their bottoms in Jersey. I think it's just the
Yeah,
top,
I
so.
thought it was.
They walk around
Yeah.
naked. Like,
Yeah.
they are, yeah, completely naked. So I've seen a lot of things, and I've also been looking at them like, damn, how they do that shit on the pole? Like, you just wonder. But anybody have any questions in the chat?
Someone said, "Would you guys date a male stripper?" It was Royal Rel said
I
that.
have to stop. Because I'd be like, no, they're gay. Like, and not
I've
every male
been-
stripper is
yeah.
gay, but I do feel like they have that on top of their heads. Like, if you are a male stripper, like, you're gay. Like, I don't know.
I mean,
but I don't wanna say
Channing
that.
Tatum was a male stripper, and that is something that I'm like,
Damn, yo.
yeah. But I did go to a male strip club for one of my friend's birthday a long time ago, and it was the most disgusting. Like, a
It's
man
weird.
hustling
Very
you for
weird.
money is the most disgusting thing.
Right.
Yeah.
I didn't have that.
Oh, you didn't have that. So
Wait,
that's the one I went to.
wait.
I want ass and titties.
Did you hear what she just said?
Yes.
A man hustling woman is disgusting,
they're-
but a woman hustling a man is not disgusting.
I don't know, like, I feel like
Jen's a
I want to
sexist.
be like a, not, I mean, I don't know, like, my mentality is more like, oh, I want a guy to, like, pay. Like, if I was there, no, I don't even know what situation you could be. It's just weird for me, like, a guy, like, he was, like, yelling at me to give him dollars. Like, oh, like, I'm not going to give you another dance. I'm like, well, I don't even want to see you anyway. Like, what is going on right now? But I
See,
can
that's
really,
weird
I
to
don't
me.
know,
Like,
you know
that's
what I
weird,
mean?
like-
And he's, like, putting his dick in my face. Like, I don't want that. I don't
nah,
want
I
this.
didn't-
It's
I
supposed to be
didn't-
a
I
fun
didn't-
bachelorette, and I'm getting hustled
You
on the
know,
side. Like, what
when
is
they like pick
happening?
you up and shit, like
That's the
yeah,
part.
I was
See,
like,
if he was
"Woo."
doing that, then I want to just give it to you. Like, don't like her, like be mean about it.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Keep
It was
the
a little
dicks
bit
out
much.
the face.
Yeah, I don't
ass
like
and titties
that.
All in the face.
I love going to women. Like, that's the thing. I love going
Yeah.
to female.
Jen, somebody
strip clubs.
said you're biased.
I am. I guess so.
But I
don't
do
know.
feel
didn't
like
think
that's
about
true.
it.
Like, think about it. Like, if you're on social media,
just
right?
weird.
And if a guy is, like, naked and in his boxers, you're like, what the fuck? Like, he's gay. And then when you see a female in her bikini or whatever, you're like, damn, yo. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's kind
weird,
of like that.
yeah. I didn't
It's weird. But like, I feel like a woman's body is more appealing and, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, even for women, we're like, damn, yo, how she get that body on? Some shit like that. But, like, it's just more appealing, more pleasing. I feel like a guy who's, like, naked on the internet is like, dude, you have male followers.
I know, it's weird.
But I'm not
Yeah.
judging.
I'm
not judging. I just don't want to see my man doing no shit like that.
Oh my god, like the game.
Yeah, no, this is not no Magic Mike over here. Put some fucking clothes on.
But then, I mean, like, I love Magic Mike, though. Like, I really thought of it as, like, if I was in the crowd, I would have loved that. Like I like the dancing aspect. I like a hot. But I just don't like being hustled. I don't like the part where they have to beg for change a little bit. That's the part that's like girls don't have to. Even I don't feel like female strippers have to really beg for money like that. They just have a conversation and it's already kind of like, okay, well you're gonna pay for my time.
Nah, I think
right.
Honestly, too, I think like it's in a man's nature to like pay.
That's what I'm saying.
Like for that type of shit though, like. You know what I mean? It's weird for like
it's a
woman
weird
to be
feeling
like,
to give him money for
you
It's a weird feeling to like tuck money into his little thong and then smack his ass. It's a weird thing. It's so weird to me. I'm like, this is.
I don't like smack your ass if it's single.
I feel like
no, get your big buff ass the fuck up out of here.
Big buff.
I don't want to see no muscles. I want to see ass and titties.
Do y'all ladies go to the strip club for the same thing, or is it just like? Cause like men go to see women, you know, like with
I go for tricks. I like pole tricks.
Okay.
I like
seeing
ladies'
ass and titties in my
I love
face.
pole tricks.
So y'all go to women's strip clubs as women?
What?
Okay.
Hell
yeah, I would go.
I'm like, baby, give me them singles, baby.
Yeah, with a guy. I like going with a guy.
It's more fun to spend their money.
I think like in Orlando, women weren't allowed to go to strip clubs together. It was actually a reality.
It's weird. They actually charge women more actually to get into a strip club, which is crazy.
Yeah,
they charge women more because they think that they're not going to spend money on them.
But some women do though.
Yeah. Oh, them women, they spend bread.
But they like to see like tricks and shit, like not no regular shit.
That's what I would do if I had to. But I'd be like, oh, it's
something I don't do.
Yeah.
So Boss Black said regular women don't pay for sex. That shit is not entertaining.
Nah.
No.
Regular women don't pay for sex?
I guess like for male strippers, I guess she's saying.
Nah, nobody wants to see that.
Yeah.
Like, nah, like we rather, like I said, have female strippers there. You get what I'm saying? Like, yeah, so, but that's just what it is. But honestly, Bree, do you have anything to say about these women strippers or whatever? We love the strippers.
Gang, gang.
The party is here, gang, gang. Period. Yo. Sorry, guys. The party just got here.
I know. Sorry. I'm like,
I got my own hookah.
But anyway, so we are about to go on break and take some shots or whatever. So make sure you stay tuned because we have our very last segment or whatever. Because we getting out here early because we got parties to attend. Okay. All right. So see you.
Don't miss it. Royalty.
I said, I called this bitch out 6 years ago. And now she want to settle it? When I'm from New Orleans. But when I drew with the bird, it ain't the Pelicans. Y'all see me start. Y'all see me start from the bottom, then move on up. Just like the Jeffersons. And Smack seen my hunger and gave me a plate. I ordered Mexican, but wait. I know y'all like she not even Mexican. But that don't mean I can't deal with her. I know she Puerto Rican. Well, that just means she's a little nigga. Now I'm at your door. Yeah. Now I'm at a door. Now I'm at your door. Like immigration. I watched Fit in the Team searching. She didn't think I was gonna shoot till she seen that thing surface, Mickey D's. I'm at the window, Big Mac with mean service. She didn't expect to see. Mickey D's. I'm at the window, Big Mac with mean service. She didn't expect to see Ice scream. Then I showed her the machine's working. Fuck the dummy talk. Watch your mouth or get hands. I'm a ventriloquist. I walk around with my nose and air like a sedity bitch. Stick. I walk around with my nose and in air like a sedity bitch. Stick in the back of your head. You won't forget the shit. I'll find out where you stick in the back of your head. You won't forget the shit. I'll find out where you stay fit and get a membership. Go! Rock. Your trigger finger never on delay. When my team always on go. Vile my nose. I tell my Harlem niggas get at her. Cold word is da-da-do. Now they gotta tell this bitch bye. Adios, gay bitch. Well, I'll leave this fruit flat. Plot I know. So why y'all gave me this bitch? Misfit. I'm not the one you won't dismiss. I'll get missed this. Big clip. The bitch ratchet barking over time like a strict bitch. Big clip. And I gotta hold it up like I gotta slip this. Fuck you mean, nigga. Let me rock. After that little exercise. Let me rock. After that little exercise with Farrah, I knew niggas was coming doubt me. Till they see me on Impact with dumb balls, gunning loudly. They thought I was gonna lose. Wait, I dropped 30. They came back running proudly. They ain't think I was in shape to get fit. Until they seen that summer body. She had a buzz, but a light cheer is what you will see. I don't believe her toy stories until her toys choose to speak. I'll play the villain like I'll play the villain like Sid. I'll have it still all through your teeth. I'll get missed the potato head. Shot you'll lose a piece. So wait, I can't beat up the whole murder ass. Shit, unless I got like 30 hands. But when my niggas come with the calico swinging, ain't no telling where murder land. Ain't no telling where murder land. The last click try me died. I bet the next won't. Get your set pump. So when the 12 pop up on air, it ain't a checkpoint. And this bitch. And this bitch tried to put Jazz can't jump in the battle in the contract with only 2 weeks before. But when Farrah had rules, she ain't like that. Bitch tried to throw me off my game, only made it a lot worse. Try harder. I said, hey, yo. No. I said try to throw me off my game, only made it a lot worse. Try harder. I said, hey, yo. No, they had planned on Jazz helping me get fit. Well, I guess that ain't work out, partner. You try.
Hi guys, welcome back to Her Point of View. This is Yakira Gorgeous.
I'm just Jen.
Yeah, bombshell.
And for anybody who's just joining now, we are basically a podcast of 3 beautiful queens that talk about everything, okay? We get into it from bro shit, okay? We get into it. We get into everything that goes on from our personal lives, from the blogs, anything you want to hear, we talk about here. So definitely stay tuned. We have our last segment, which Yaya Bombshell's gonna take over. So do your thing, Shawty.
So it's called Spooky Time. So all this talk about Birkin bags. So last week, Sweetie mentioned if your man don't buy you a Birkin, he ain't shit. So this week, Yaya Mayweather's daughter.
Oh yeah,
yes.
She was
Floyd's
just
daughter.
mentioning like some celebrities like have fake Birkins, blah blah blah. So it was like an uproar with Cardi B and Offset, like going in, showing receipts, blah blah blah.
Right.
Whatever. And then Yaya's mom pretty much showing like her collection. Like it was just a back and forth thing or whatever. And I just feel like, why are we all talking about Birkin bags?
Right, I was just about to say that. Like, why is that even a thing? Like, especially like nowadays. Like, are we really talking about Birkin bags right now? You're talking to people who cannot afford them. Like,
no, we're literally in the middle of a pandemic. Like,
in the middle of a pandemic, and you guys are talking about Birkin
right
bags. I just feel like it was very corny for Offset to even show his receipt showing that he got.
But I feel like
we know you had the money. Okay.
I feel like it's just so much more beyond that. I feel like they're just so insecure that they just have to mask like, oh, I got it. They're just like, there's a bunch of celebrities just like trying to make it seem like they're better than each other.
Right. It's like I feel like it's a competition between people who are like entertainers, people who have money.
But like I'm pretty sure Beyonce got a Birkin bag and she's not even like flying that shit.
Oh,
like they never.
Drake has like a whole like he talked about it like he has a whole collection for his future wife. Not saying a thing.
He's talking about me.
Oh, okay. I didn't know.
About me.
My bad. Nobody knew. Whatever. I just feel like, oh, my chopsticks fell. My bad. But I just feel like these things, I feel like this should not, there's so much more important things to talk about right now than a Birkin bag. And the Birkin bags are ugly.
Yo, they're bad.
Like, they
look like grandma bags.
Yes. Like, that's what blows my mind. Like,
they really, I hate the shape of them. It's not really a cute, but like, it's not.
Yeah, who wants one but me? But I'm just saying.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying.
We're definitely hating on the bags.
Maybe
they're ugly anyway.
Maybe we will compete with them.
I don't even think I would even want it. Like, I would ask my man to fucking flip that shit. Like, we about to invest in a motherfucking business.
Yeah,
like,
I think I would be the.
Yes, put that money into my business.
Like,
put that money into her point of view. Okay?
You need
we want to be shooting in Italy, alright? We want to be shooting in Paris. Like,
Tokyo.
Okay.
Chopsticks are ready. Wherever the fuck the other one went.
Can I ask y'all a question?
Yes.
What's the resale on the Birkin bags?
Ooh,
like,
there's so many different ones. Like, basically.
No, but I'm saying like Offset. It was like what $180,000 he spent. Like that could have been like a house.
Right.
So like,
they got that.
Let's say his children in like 10 years, can Cardi sell them bags for more money?
For more,
Yes.
Their
value stays. Their value stays. That's what I heard.
So it's worth
or it goes up. Yeah.
It's worth an investment
but
if you got it. He has it. He's able to do those things. But you're showing off to regular people, like I said, who either one can't afford it or like just people who aren't even thinking about getting a Birkin bag, whatever. Like,
I feel like he should have put that money into his fucking community. Okay?
I know.
Where he fucking came from.
All of them.
All of them. Like, the fucking bag is like, it's a fucking bag. A grandma old bag. Like,
I know.
That's
the biggest problem.
that shit is crazy. The only thing is that what I'm thinking of, the only thing is what I'm thinking of is that they want to, like I said, they want to compete to impress people who are wealthy enough to afford those things. But it's like, why, when you're already at the top, like you don't need, like you said, Beyonce doesn't speak on it. So it's just like, why are you speaking on it?
And I
like,
feel
is that really some like an accomplishment to get? Like,
but I feel like it's giving like young girls this mentality when they meet a guy. It's like, you need to buy me a motherfucking Birkin, like. And they're like, you got $10 in your account.
Right. Those are the ones that went to Canal Street to go catch that.
Yeah.
They went to Canal Street just to have a Birkin bag. Like, that's crazy. But think about it. The fake bags are also worth a lot of money. You get what I'm saying? So it's like, why spend money on a fake bag when you can just spend a little bit? I mean, save a little bit more money to go get a real one. But if you have to do that, then you don't need to have it. Like,
I know.
You know what I mean? Like, you don't need to have it. If you are saving up to get a bag, you don't need to have it.
No.
What's that thing where they say, what's that phrase? Like, if you can't afford something 3 times, then you can't afford it at all.
I never heard this saying.
Yeah, that's the
I never heard
saying.
this.
You get where I'm going. You get where I'm going with this.
I was just like, yeah. I was like 3 times.
You know what I'm saying? You get where I'm going with this.
I just feel like all these people investing into these white designer people,
right?
But then they be making like a mockery of them. Like, I don't understand.
I know they wouldn't even.
Yeah. Like, what's that thing about Gucci? Remember when they had that little monkey on the shirt?
Yeah.
But they're like,
we're the number
these people
one
went. The entertainers went one day like, we're not supporting Gucci. Right back to supporting Gucci. Like, what? Stand on your word.
Like,
that's
let's support
my thing.
our black businesses. Like.
let's get into it. Spend your money on her point of view or Yaya's lashes. Period.
You need cosmetic
Yaya bombshell.
Okay.
Cosmetic
Spend your money wisely. Don't spend it on a bag trying to
But
compete when
then
you can't
people
compete.
be like, "Oh, I don't like supporting black businesses because, you know, they don't really be having like, you know, it'd be like too like expensive for them and stuff like that." I had a
What do you mean
situation
expensive?
like they don't want to put the money in, like they don't want to order something.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like I had an incident like that.
What do you mean?
Like they were like, "Oh, the shipping is like $6.
$6,
And I was just like, if you don't want to support, then just don't support. And I'm giving you like an extra.
Shipping? They were complaining about $6
shipping, and I was just
shipping?
like, you don't have to support.
Crazy.
Oh, let's get okay. So a question from the chat is from David Richards. He said, "If a guy buys you a Birkin, what would you buy him?"
David Richards, are we related?
Right. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. It depends. Okay, so let's talk about it. Like, if you have that money, you're able to buy him and afford things that are worth a Birkin or more. So there's things that you can, like, if you guys have that relationship where he's buying you a Birkin, you can buy something just as costly. But don't try to outdo yourself. If you don't have it, you are not getting him something else. You're not coming out with a fucking Maybach. You know what I mean? Like, don't try to do more than you can. Because most of the time they're gonna appreciate you even getting them a gift. So if they buy a Birkin for you, that's on them. Appreciate it. Thank you though, but I'm just saying I'm not gonna go beyond my measures. I'm gonna stay within my tax bracket. That's it. That's beyond.
I feel like there's other things that you can do that you don't have to buy something for somebody. You know what I mean? Like just like something that is actually like shows that you care. Like maybe his mom is, something like that.
Yeah.
That I think would be more like
something that's meaningful. You know what I'm saying? If a guy is buying you a Birkin, obviously, I guess that must mean something to you. Or, you know what I'm saying? It has to be a reason of why he's buying it. If he's buying it for the wrong reason.
How much of that is just keeping up with the Joneses? Like, do you think like Offset just did that to flex and be like, I'm rich?
Yeah, because it really, like I said, if you're getting that type of money, you know what I'm saying? You don't need to show receipts that you're getting that money. We already believe you. We know you and Cardi are making a lot of money. You don't need to show us receipts. I feel like that's just a cornball move.
That's
and I feel like
own.
he played into what's going on on the internet. And I feel like he does that a lot with a lot of his situations. You get what I'm saying? So he's always like looking for some kind of like clout thing or just to make himself look better and on social media where we technically, us regular people, shouldn't matter that much to you. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So that's just a piggyback on that. But what Boss Black said, which I like what she said, was basically the more people who have it, the less valuable it becomes. Which is true.
Yeah.
And you know what's crazy? Because Cardi did post a tweet about something with, I guess like another, like a white wealthy person was basically saying like, oh, like all these people are getting Birkins. So I guess the value, but she really means black people are like, minorities are getting these Birkins. So the value is decreased. But I feel like that's why, that's what Cardi said. That's why she posted that video saying that, like just because like, she worked her ass off as well. You get what I'm saying? Like to make that money. So if she wants to go buy a Birkin, by all means she can because she has it. So I feel like she shouldn't be judged for her getting a Birkin, and I don't feel like the value decreases that way. You get what I'm saying? But the value should be should be increasing in black businesses. Stop supporting these corny ass white businesses that are coming with these grandma purses for $30,000, $60,000, $90,000. Like, get into it.
I just feel like we shouldn't be talking about Birkin. We should all be talking about voting.
Mm-hmm. Get into it. Like,
honestly, let's talk about voting. Like, everybody's talking about Birkin. Like, the election is like,
I hate the whole mail-in ballot shit. I can't stand it.
I did mine.
You did I did it too, but I did it too.
But is that shit even gonna, like, I don't know if that shit
gonna
count.
That shit a little sus.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
Like, that shit gonna be rigged.
So, is he gonna...
ballots from
I hope all three of y'all turned it over and voted yes for marijuana though.
Yeah, I did.
Marijuana. I don't know. I did. My mom did it for me.
My grandfather.
That's what I was saying. My mom did it too, and then she told me like, "Did you know there's?" I was like,
Patty and
about
Shirley
that.
did it, so I don't know.
That was so funny.
Yeah, I don't know, but
I definitely didn't vote.
I mean, like, yeah, like, why not legalize weed?
excited.
Like, you get what I'm saying? A lot of these men are going to jail for something.
I know.
Like,
That's free
so
in
little
LA.
that's weed.
It's
That's
so
free in
insane to
other
me.
states.
So, like, not to get into it, but, like, I'm not a fan of the bill because it's basically corporatization. It's like, weed'll be legal if you buy it from us. You know? But, in the same breath, that's the start from them not locking people up. So, that's why
That's
I
the
want
most
to
important
legalize
thing to me.
because
is
I don't
like,
want people to go to jail for weed no more.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's true.
It's insane that they do. It's so
It's crazy. Like, they get so much more years than somebody who, like, than a white person murdering somebody. It's insane. So I feel like if they're going to legalize weed, they should let those people that they put in jail for weed out.
I feel like they should legalize it.
I'm gonna make sure. I'm gonna make sure Kim Kardashian.
Yeah.
You hear me? I'm gonna make sure Kim Kardashian hears that message. Honestly, like, these people are going to jail for some crazy little things like weed. It's just like, it's just crazy to me. Like, I'm sorry, let them out. If you're gonna legalize something like this, you better let them out. Period. What else are you talking about, Nikki?
So, somebody's okay.
No, you can go.
Dude in the chat says, could you beautiful looking sisters seriously fall in love with a married man? Or fall in love, marry a man with no car, less than $15,000 in the bank? Please answer honesty.
It depends.
I could.
Yeah.
If the personality right and he treats me right and
Right.
he knows how to love me.
If he's also going out and getting it, he's not just settling and taking that $15,000. That's not gonna last long. So you gotta definitely be like some type of hustler. If you're a man. If I'm a hustler, we have to be equal. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, we're not. No, this
has
is
to
not
be
a
some
sugar
sort of
mama
drive.
situation.
No, it's not a sugar mama.
It's not a sugar mama situation. Like, you gotta be out there getting it just as much as I am. Period.
Yeah. So the answer is yes, but you have to be.
The answer is yes, but they have to have something going for themselves. Like, if they are a regular 9-to-5 man, absolutely, because you know they're stacking their money up. But we're not just settling for that. Like, no. Sorry,
like,
weatherman. No, we're not just gonna settle. We're gonna definitely, seek out somebody who's motivated and driven and just like, ready to go get money. It's too much money out there to not get.
I know.
You get what I'm saying?
I know.
Just feel like we should be talking about voting and Black Lives Matter. That's it, period.
Black Lives Matter.
And that's it.
I have a car in the house, but not $15,000 in the savings account. Okay, all right. So let's talk about that. You have a car in the house, but I feel like you should have something in your savings account. I'm not saying $15,000, but you should be definitely putting some money towards there because you have a house and a car. So
I feel like you should be talking about goals and like, what are you trying to do, type of thing.
Agreed.
Goals is all that matters. No brookies. Not trying to play them, but all right. So we have about 9 minutes. So we are taking any questions anybody has in the chat. So don't be afraid. We're super nice and talk to us.
We can give great advice.
Somebody just said.
It's Halloween, baby.
Somebody just said, is OnlyFans and being the hooker the same thing?
No, I wouldn't say that. I feel like OnlyFans, women are taking control of their situations. They're definitely, let's be clear. Like, OnlyFans is not only for women to show off their bodies. There's plenty of other things that they're there. Like, you have celebrities who are on there taking regular pictures, posting on OnlyFans, getting paid for shit that they're taking on Instagram. So let me make that clear. You know what I'm saying? There are women who are naked and twerking and doing or whatever, but at the end of the day, hookering is actually going out to have
that's
sex.
different.
OnlyFans, you're behind a camera, nobody's touching them, so I wouldn't say that.
Yeah.
Hopefully that answered your question.
Boss Black says OnlyFans isn't only for sex.
I know.
That's what I'm saying. But also,
it has such a bad stigma towards it. Like,
it
because
has
I have an OnlyFans, like,
because I'm like, no, I would never get an OnlyFans. But it's like, yo, they're making bread. That is a new come up.
It is. We're all gonna be on OnlyFans soon.
I know so many girls who didn't even go back to work as stripping and bartending. It's because they make so much money off of OnlyFans. Like, it's crazy. Now, I feel like, do people get carried away on it? Absolutely. Money does get to people's heads. But at the same time, not everybody's doing that. So we need to group everybody together.
And it's also a way for like influencers to make money now, because now they're like putting their content on OnlyFans, and now they're like getting directly. I think in that way it's better, but you know,
that's a great come up.
I know.
Right.
Because most of the time they're putting out content for free. Now they can actually like all that time that you spend editing a video. Yeah, like you're actually getting paid for it.
To do OnlyFans.
Oh.
In there, like
just like
oh my God.
Boss Swag, I want to shout her
buddy.
out because what she said, she was like they're artists selling their talent, skills, and performance, and that is exactly what it is. Like people are out there showing off their talents and their skills and stuff like that behind a camera. They're not.
That's what it was supposed to be for, but now it's like known as like the place that sex workers go to make money.
Oh yeah, that's another thing she said. Singers are doing mini concerts for money. Like the people are figuring other ways to make money. Like it's like going on live and getting paid for Instagram. You get what I'm saying? So these people are finding other ways to make their money. It's just not just to fuck. Like that's crazy.
I know.
So I don't want to say that, but I feel like a lot of men have like a bad like I don't know. They have a bad idea of like OnlyFans
signing up.
They be quick with it. Like yo, I'm telling you. Let me tell you, right? When I used to work at the bank, right? I remember this guy's card was declining. He kept calling, and I'm like, why do you keep calling? He kept calling because his card was declining. Then I go look up his transactions, and his card was declining because he was signed up for too many OnlyFans.
Oh my God.
That's hilarious.
And I literally busted out laughing, but I was on the phone and I was just like, oh my God, this is so embarrassing. But even you first think about
what
it.
did you
like,
say?
What
Like,
did
what
you
do
sign
you
up? I did. I was like, sir, was this transaction yours? Was this OnlyFans yours?
You really have to say that to him?
I had to. Because I had to make sure that it was his, that it wasn't anybody else using his account. So I had
what did he say?
That.
Was he like,
and he's like, yes. No. I mean, you know what I'm saying? But it was just hilarious. Like I had so many people that were like their cards were declining because of OnlyFans, and I was just like, this is awkward.
So funny.
This is awkward.
So
Any more
funny.
questions in the chat? We have 6 minutes. What's up? What's up? Talk to us. Talk to us. You want to ask a question about Money Heist, Chun-Li, or just Kitty?
So, Boss Black asked, why do these men want us to accept them as broke or broken?
As what?
As broke or broken.
Broke or broken?
Yeah, like.
Okay, all right. So yeah, let's touch base on that. I feel like yes, I do feel like there's like definitely some, what do you call it when you, I'm not even gonna figure that out because I'm a little lit right now. But I just feel, I got it. Ding ding ding. So I feel like there's definitely a double standard with that. I feel like with guys, they expect us women to have our shit together and have, come into a relationship with something, whereas like we have to kind of like accept them for who they are, and broken is not one of them. But I'm not gonna say that. Let me not say that with broken, because I feel like with broken, everybody's broken. Everybody has their past. Everybody has their stories, and people go through things. So,
but that's what I feel like that she means is like.
But broke.
No. You gotta have a 9 to 5. You gotta have a job.
You can't be just out here broke. Like, nah.
You can't be out here broke.
No, you can't be like, listen, I only have $1 in my account, and it's like, you're staying home.
Oh my God.
I'm out.
Can we talk about that though? Broke. What exactly is broke?
Yeah.
Because like
that's a good question.
It's like somebody who lives check to check but has everything they need in life broke. Or like, do you just want to be able to hop on a flight somewhere whenever you want because you want to go on vacation?
Let me say this, because we all broke. Let's really be real out here. We are all broke, okay?
But what is,
you know what I'm saying?
What is broke?
Broke is not rich. We're not that. So we are broke until we become that. Okay? So let me be clear about that.
We're in the middle.
We're in the middle.
So this is my thing, right?
But
you say that we all broke, right? But I don't owe nobody no money.
I don't owe no money.
But that's different.
But that's
so I don't feel like I'm broke. Like I don't ask nobody.
But if you're owing people money, it's debt.
Yeah.
It's not. You're not broke. That's broker than broke.
But I feel like with broke, I feel like you don't have a job. Like all of us aren't broke to me because we still get a check. We're getting paid. We're doing something for ourselves. To me, like the broke mentality is more like you don't have a job. You don't want a job.
Right.
You're probably trying to, you're just selling weed on the corner. You're not trying to like you're
not trying to better yourself. Like you're
there's no.
Are you dumb?
It's a it's a mentality. Yeah.
Are you dumb? Like what? Who is really broke out here in 2020? There's plenty of opportunities to go get money.
Yeah.
If you're home just like thinking
doing
your job's
nothing,
gonna come to you, no.
Yeah.
You know how many people that
just
I know
like
from
settling.
college that I graduated with that are waiting to get their job that they went to school for? Like, you're broke. You don't need to get the job that you went to school for.
Do something else. No, none of us are doing anything that we go to school for, like that we think of.
I am now. Perfect deal. Communications.
Oh,
okay. Yeah, you too.
I know. I guess.
You know what I'm saying? So we are doing that.
But I mean, eventually, but it took us so long to even do this.
True.
Like for the longest time, like I didn't think like, oh, if I'm not gonna get it, like I'm just gonna sit at home and just wait for it to come. Like that to me would be, if I had a broke mentality, it would be like, oh, like I'm just gonna wait and just do nothing till then. It was like, no, I have to work. I have to get money.
Right.
I'll just do other things. I'll do whatever. Like I'll intern. Like that. Yeah. That's the difference to me.
Right. Like, broke is just being lazy.
Yeah.
And fucking a bum. Are you dumb?
but does broke necessarily mean money? Yeah. Like, can a person not be rich and be broke? Like, and not be broke?
Can a person be not rich and broke?
I mean, that didn't make sense. I meant, can a person, not have money and not be broke? Like at the same time?
As far as like you're talking about like bills getting paid on time and stuff like that, like is that what you mean?
Yeah, because like
exactly. But you're working towards something. Yeah. You're working to keep your bills, even if it's paycheck to paycheck. I would not call you broke. You get what I'm saying?
Because you just don't have money in that moment. You know what I mean? And that is like.
But also, you should be saving. But
you should be, yeah.
They said Jen is a Christy Teigen impersonator on the side.
They keep saying that. They keep saying that shit.
I do ask for Chrissy Teigen blonde when I get my hair done. That's what it's called.
Yo, so Royal Rel said he got a Halloween question for y'all. He said,
let's get into some spooks.
What scares y'all ladies the most?
This is the last question of the night.
What scares us? What?
Get into the details of that.
What scares you the most?
Yo, you know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna motherfucking say this. When I'm in New York or whatever, and I see a rat running by,
I thought you were gonna say the bum.
That shit fucks me up. Like, why is there rats on the street? Like, I'm in Jersey, I don't want
and there's some huge, they're like super rats.
They're huge. They're as big as my body.
Rats on steroids. They're fucking.
They're as big as my butt.
Oh no.
They're huge.
I can't.
No, that's what I'm scared of. I don't like to see rodents. You guys go ahead.
God, so many things scare me. I'm just like a scared person. Like I scream at everything.
I don't like scary movies. I don't like going to like haunted houses with the people coming out.
Like jump scares.
I had a panic attack. Like I was scared.
Oh, actual panic attack?
Like I was like, oh my god. They just kept popping out, and I was like, I can't do this. I can't do this.
Not today.
And like the freaking scary people had to like walk me out. Like, are you okay?
Oh my god!
It was bad.
With his chainsaw on one hand and just like having
it was so bad. Like I can't do that.
That sounds pretty scary. What about you?
I'm trying to think of like, God, there's just so many things. Like, I would say, I don't want to say blood, but like a little bit like, if I see some like blood to me, it just scares me. Like somebody bleeding.
Yes, blood. That's a good one.
I don't like it. Yeah. It just like grosses me out and it just scares me. I'm just like, I can't.
Wait, okay, last question of the night for real. Somebody said, have you ever seen a ghost, ladies?
A ghost? No.
No, I've never seen that.
Seen a ghost.
I would freak the fuck out.
I mean, I've seen a ghost.
What? Why did you whisper that?
I seen a ghost. Like I was sleeping and like I seen like this black shadow. Like you know, like when you're sleeping and you can't get out of your dream and you're just whatever the fuck the word is. That and I just couldn't get out and all I see is this black shadow. Like damn, I'm about to die tonight. Like
oh my god,
yeah, it's crazy.
Shadow people. Yeah, but they said that when you have sleep paralysis, that there's like
a ghost on, like
yes,
a demon
oh
on
my
you.
god, definitely has sleep paralysis.
Yeah.
That shit
And I'd
is
be like,
scary.
oh shit, I'm about to die.
That shit is scary. That shit is scary.
Don't
All
tell me.
right. Well,
Okay.
anybody has any last minute comments that you guys need to make for our little Halloween special?
There's spooky time.
Spooky time. Thank you guys for enjoying our podcast. We love seeing you guys every week in our chat. We love getting into everything. We are about to go get fucked up. And we're about to go get lit. So I hope you guys have somewhere to go to do the same. But we love you guys so much. Thank you. We appreciate you. Definitely stay tuned for next week. We will be here. I'm Yakira Gorgeous.
I'm just Jen.
I'm Yaya Bombshell.
And make sure you guys follow our page, which is her POV3, so you guys can get updated on the latest stories and everything. So definitely follow, definitely like and subscribe this video. And yeah, we appreciate you guys.